Hey, welcome back to another Netcast. I'm Rich Lopez, Quantrix Authority. Sincerely appreciate you joining me today for episode number 145, Import a Crosstab with Multiple Years or Dimensions from Excel into Quantrix. This is a little bit more complicated than episode number 144, where I showed you how if I had a crosstab that looked like this with months going across here and good people going down on this side, that I could import that very easily from the clipboard using data link in Quantrix Modeler. Well, it gets a little bit more complicated if I have maybe 2 years worth of data, or maybe I had region or another dimension on top of it. So there is something known in that lesser program of Excel as the multiple consolidated range pivot table, and I want to show you how to use that to get the data into a format that is consumable by Quantrix. I mean, technically, I could go like this. I could say Chet for January of 2014 equals 821. Arnie of January 2014 equals 542, and so on. And I could do that for all the years, but I would never want to do that manually. That would be absolutely painful. I could maybe do that with a macro with some Visual Basic, and that'd be pretty cool. But there is the multiple consolidated range pivot table that I'm going to show you right now. In order to get this to work, I need to go ahead and I'm going to insert a row here. And I want to create a concatenated key that takes my month and my year. So I'm going to just do this, create a key, okay? Like so. And I'm going to copy that. All right. Now my data, I think, is ready for this multiple consolidation range. So what I need to do is I need to access that capability in that lesser program known as Excel, and I do that by hitting Alt, D as in Delta, P as in Papa, and then C as in cat, and then it brings up this wizard. I select multiple consolidation ranges, I have it selected pivot table, I select next, I go ahead and select that I will create the page fields myself, and then my range is going to be the top of the new data set, or it's going to be the data set that I want to bring in, and I'm bringing in that concatenated field as the top. I'm going to click add that here. I'm going to click next in the wizard, and then I'm going to say bring it into a new worksheet. When I click finish, what happens is I get something that looks just like I had before, and you're probably like, well, that's not useful. And you're right, it's not useful, except for when I double click here on the grand total, I'm going to get another sheet that is inserted, and now I can start to see that it's in data table format. So what I am going to do now is I'm going to insert another column here, and then on this column I'm going to go data, text to columns. I'm going to have it be delimited. It is going to be a pipe character right here. I'm going to click next, and then I am going to click finish. There's already data here. I do want to replace it. And then what I have here is I have the month and I have the year. I can now save this as a CSV and I can import it, or I can simply copy it to my clipboard, go over to that fantastic program known as Quantrix Modeler, go to Data Link, import from clipboard, and you will see something very beautiful in the fact that now I'm able to bring in that data. I could even bring it in multidimensional or two-dimensional if I wanted. Let's bring it in multidimensional for kicks and giggles. I'm going to have year be my category. I'm going to have month be a category. Value is an item, and row is going to actually be a category because that has the name. So I'm going to get rid of these here, and I'm going to select finish. Now if I bring month up here to the top, I bring year up here to the top as well, you will see that I have a data table, much like I had the 821. I guess I've got it repeated 821 in both months, but you would see different numbers. If they were different in the Excel spreadsheet, you would see them being different here. But yeah, Chet's 821, it's 821 here, just like it's showing up over here in this table. So that is how you get data from Quantrix or from that lesser program known as Excel when there's multiple years or dimensions into Excel using, the unwinding capabilities of a multiple consolidated range pivot table. Anyway, if you have any questions about this or anything else in Quantrix, I hope that you reach out to me at quantrixauthority@gmail.com. I absolutely love Quantrix and I want to make you a Quantrix master. So please join me again for another episode of Quantrix Authority with Rich Lopez.